And honestly, the bridge is exquisite, I would say. Very nice craftsmanship on that. Hattie Meowers, welcome back to the BlushCat podcast. My name is Amareia Maveyillia Colterstable, and today we are talking about K-pop comebacks.
Okay, yes, that is so fantastic. It's a great name that you've got going on. I have a thing I want to say before we start, but also, guys, today I am hyped for today. We've got some pretty relevant groups to talk about, and we've got
some
we've
big
got
ones.
a good one.
Big name in the house today.
Yes. So we'll get to that, but did you have any sort of cautionary tales you wanted to say first?
Well, I mean, sure, there could be plenty of things like that, but to just explain a little bit more, this is part 1 of the November 2025 K-pop comebacks. We're already ahead of time splitting the episode into 2 parts, so you can stay tuned. Probably not going to be back to back, but we've got some comebacks closer to the end of the month that we're gonna want to wait to talk about again. But there are so many good ones, like really top tier ones, that we want to talk about now, so we're doing it now as well. And also remember to always stay tuned for the roundup at the end of the year. Any comebacks that we're interested in but didn't talk about yet in a regular monthly comeback episode will maybe be featured in that. And actually, it might not even be like part 1 and part 2. It might be like November comebacks now and then some more November comebacks later, like mixed in with some current events or like free talk, or maybe we'll even combine the roundup with the rest of the November comebacks. I don't really know yet, but that's what you can be looking out for.
Basically, there are more comebacks to come this month that we are probably going to be talking about, but they wouldn't have been able to fit all in one episode anyway.
Right.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I feel like probably most groups are really trying to squeeze in here before the end of the year, because nobody does comebacks. Well, not nobody, but it's less common to be doing the comebacks around the end of the year, Christmas time, all that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of festivals and yeah.
Okay, I would just like to give sort of I want to say disclaimer, but then if I say the other word along with it, it's going to sound like I'm saying something else. I want to give a disclaimer in terms of thoughts that I have that I would like to probably bring up over and over and over again today, but I want to say it starting now so that it doesn't seem targeted, like I'm trying to talk about one group specifically, because it's so across the board.
That's a good idea.
It's the AI problem. It's the generative AI that is being included in like almost every single music video that is made at this point, and it's
you can't escape it.
You can't escape it, and so it's not necessarily against any group specifically. I do wish, I don't know how they would be able to, or if they would feel like they were able to, if they have any power in that regard, but I do wish that idols could maybe be more against it, because it's starting with it just being part of the music video, but if they keep that up, it's gonna replace them too. It's replacing the whatever CGI artists could have been used possibly, but then what they're artists too, it's gonna start replacing the people that are making the music, it's gonna start replacing the people who are writing the lyrics, and then it's gonna replace them, and it's gonna be AI idols, and they're gonna be crying. But maybe they do hate it and they just can't do anything about it. So I don't know anything about that, but I'm just saying overall, as a whole, future of art aside, and environmental impact aside, it just looks bad. 99% of the time that AI was included in one of these things, or it seems very much like it was AI generated, it's so distracting, and it stands out in such a way that's like, we already talk about a lot of the times we would rather have like things be real than be like green screen CGI effects, but like CGI oftentimes turns out way better than this AI stuff has turned out. Like every time that you see it, it's just like, this looks so weird. Like it just looks like unnatural.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Those are exactly my feelings. I feel really strongly like just like I'm so against it, and yeah, it's not pleasing to look at.
Yeah.
Like, so it just, yeah, so a lot of the videos actually today that we are talking about do use that at some point, and so I'm already preparing everybody like you just did. Like, I am probably going to be saying I don't really like the music video that much, but yeah.
Yeah. And we're not AI content detectors, so like we might think that something's AI, but it was actually not, or we might have not noticed AI and it was actually being used, and it's like, well, that used AI too. Why didn't you point that? We don't know exactly what is and what isn't AI, but just in general, across the board, it's, in some videos, like you can see the credits, you see that it's credited there, so we know it's used somewhere. Just in general, it's like something that not too thrilled about. And so I don't want, if it is coming up, I don't want anyone to be thinking like that, like I'm hating on a specific group, because it's really a problem that is like not even anything about a group specifics. It's just a problem in general.
Yes. Okay. But yes, with that important information out of the way, we have so much to cover today. It seemed like every single group was having a comeback in November. And so we are going to get started sharing our reviews, our takes, our opinions, our thoughts. We are going to start with AHOF. And I will go first.
Yes.
So we did talk about their debut. We had you try to sort the members into the group, and it helped you learn the names. We've been watching the content like there is no tomorrow. So we are well acquainted with AHOF at this point. And so, I was prepared. I was ready for this comeback, for Pinocchio, which is what I'm going to start with. I'm just going to talk about the song and how I feel about it. And I will start by saying that I feel very good about it, okay? I feel great about Pinocchio. I love this song. Yeah. It's really good. And right away, the beginning of the song, I thought that it sounds like the Goblin OST Stay With Me by Chanyeol and Punch, which I really love that OST. So like I was immediately pulled in. And I'm going to shout out Han. Yeah. Once again, I believe I shouted him out in Rendezvous. And I was like, listen, I don't know much about this group, but I know that that one boy has a really, really good voice. I still stand by that. He's making the song sound really, really good. And I love that final chorus. And I love when they do a slight lyrical switch. And it if you know it, you know it. The line, it switches. And it's just a really, really good stuff. And I also love when lines connect, like when the sentence is finished by another person, that type of thing. And they do that in the bridge. And honestly, the bridge is exquisite, I would say. Very nice craftsmanship on that. So yeah, lots of surprising stuff happening in this song. We've got some members shining that didn't necessarily have a huge moment. I am referring to Jungwoo. I'm specifically referring to Jungwoo. All of Juwon's rap parts are really good as well. I'm really vibing with that, and immediately I thought that once again he sounded like Jiho from 9i. but
yeah,
I'm getting Nine Eye even stronger in Pinocchio than in Rendezvous. But like, I was like, wow, like that tone is so similar. And that's like a good thing. No problems there. And personally, I think that the key change is great. And Ungi pulls it off really well. And if anybody is like, you know, really strongly thinking that it's like so bad and terrible, I think they're just weirdly looking for reasons to criticize Ungi. And I will not stand for it. Ungi, get behind me. Okay? Get behind me.
I don't think Ungi would ever need to get behind you, but like the sentiment is appreciated, I'm sure.
I would like get in front of him and then he'd like get back in front of me. So yeah, I like the song. They did a good job. Really good first comeback. I am a little concerned because of like the whole album and the B-side that they have chosen to promote and the title track being the way that it is, that if they like I don't want them to just keep doing the same exact profile over and over again, because I know that some other groups that I really liked, like the debut of and the first couple of songs, but then I'm like, actually they're kind of just releasing the same album over and over again.
Quickly trying to think of what group she's talking about.
So I hope that it doesn't become stale, but I do like the direction.
Sure.
So, that's like specifically on the song. Do you have anything like specifically about the song you'd like to say?
They're doing the 2-1 method. Just, you know. They're doing same, and then the next one will be different.
We'll have to
surely. Because if you try doing the 3-1 method or whatever, like nobody goes that far. If you go that far, it's the 3, it's the 4, it's the 5, it's the, you know. And then that turns into one note.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could say something about the song specifically. Sure.
Okay.
So basically, if you guys remember, if you were here and you heard me talk about their debut with Rendezvous, I kind of was sort of like, sure, you know, it's good. Not really my style, so I don't really know. Like, I feel like those are probably the vibes that I was saying. It was just kind of like, I think they did a really good job, but like, I don't know, like, whatever. At this point, Rendezvous has become such a staple. Like, I have literally heard it so many times, and like, because we've been watching their content and it was one of the only songs that they had, they played it like every single content piece we were watching. Like, all the content it's covering like things that they were doing where they were performing, and so they would perform this song.
Yeah, so it's like TLL having to do Magnolia on Road to Kingdom.
Yeah, so like I've heard it a million times, and Pinocchio I feel like is very similar, and so I feel like if I hadn't heard Rendezvous a million times and then I was now hearing Pinocchio, I would have very similar things to say about Pinocchio. I would just be like, yeah, you know, good, sure, whatever, but I don't really know, like, it's not really my style. But now that Rendezvous is such a staple, it makes me feel like I don't know what I think about Pinocchio, because like it's hard to compare it to Rendezvous, because Rendezvous has been like skewed at this point, you know?
Yeah.
So like I don't know which one I like better. I don't know if Pinocchio like could be like a quicker favorite for me, but like I'm just so familiar with Rendezvous that like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for me to judge it really. Okay. But I think because like I've grown to liking Rendezvous because of its, you know, its factor in my life is so it's there, you know? So like Pinocchio seems more relevant to me now because it seems like Rendezvous, and Rendezvous is relevant. It's confusing.
Once the, you know, even more content starts rolling out, like, I mean, it's gonna become Rendezvous, is it not? Like, even more so.
Yeah. So I don't know. I really wish I could say whether I'm like, but I think I like this one more, because I really don't know. Okay. But obviously I think that they did a good job, and I like that they're doing with this one, like, it still feels youthful. The first one, their first, like, you know, their debut time, it felt youthful, and this feels youthful as well. But this is a little bit more, I mean, the other one was like that too. I'm saying that them as a group are like maintaining this youthful feeling, but it has, I want to say, depth in a way that, not to say that other groups that have youthful vibes don't, like, can't have depth to their songs or their concepts, but like,
it feels a little more genuine almost in a way.
True, yeah, it does feel more genuine. Like, it feels a little less like, I want to bring up other groups to use as examples, but I don't want to, like, bring other groups into it, you know? But, like, say another group has a song that's talking about something that could be serious, you know, it could be like something that, like, has depth to it, like hurt or like struggle,
right?
But the song sounds very youthful. The song just has such a youthful sound to it, and like the dance and everything has such youthful vibes to it, that if you weren't listening to the lyrics, you're getting a lot of youth, you know? Whereas I feel like AHOF has enough, like, mature vocal tones coming through that make it a little bit more, like, substantial in some way to me.
Yeah, I'm following.
And I appreciate that. Like, I think it specifically does have a lot to do with the vocal tones. Like, I can think of other, like, youthful quote unquote groups, and the vocal tones sometimes sound so, like, so youthful, like, so like, you know,
Yeah.
kids that are, like, you know, singing about whatever. But this has, like, there's more, like, vocal maturity and depth to their tones that is, like, giving it youthfulness but also maturity at the same time. Like, it's a nice balance, I think, that they've done, and I appreciate that about AHOF. I think it's, like, really, it's something unique that they have right now that I'm not, like, seeing from another group specifically, that's, like, having that balance of those two things.
I totally feel that way. Like, listening to their song and, like, seeing the performances, like, getting the whole package, and also watching the content helps. But like, it does feel different.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like there's, like, something else there that's, like, nice to see.
Yeah.
Like, in this time, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will talk about, like, the music video and the performances, stuff like that. I think that the music video is really good as well. I was, you know, like, impressed when I first saw it. I wasn't blown away because obviously there is, like, a lot of CGI, whatever, like, but it doesn't say AI on this one, and I think that they said it is all just, like, you know, CGI type of stuff. So if there's no AI, that does make it better, but it does still in some parts look like, you know, not great.
Right, yeah.
But I really love the one take scene a lot. Like, I thought it was really powerful when I first saw it, especially, like, with Han just, like, walking. That itself was really iconic, like, it starting with that. And I don't know why I'm bringing up Road to Kingdom again, but it reminds me of the Sun Me Heroine performance from that, which I really loved. Do you remember it?
I don't remember.
It was The Boys and Want Us.
I would remember it if I saw it.
But so I thought that was cool, and I thought it was cool to do it, like, to have a one take like that in a music video. Like, I don't know, it was just really cool. And I thought that JL's acting after the explosion was really great, actually, and, like, the scene is very dramatic, and I just really like the camera work and, like, the way that he's using his body and his expressions in that scene. I don't know, I was just like, oh wow, like I'm feeling, I'm being pulled in, you know what I mean? Like, I thought that was good. And the choreography I think is good again. Like, I liked their debut choreography. I like this choreography a lot. I like how there's actually a story and illustrations and stuff, and how they're incorporating Pinocchio. I know that you don't really like that, but I think it's neat, and I like how the style is consistent. And so it feels like, oh, okay, AHOF choreography, even though you know, you like, we kind of think that some moves are familiar. But I still think it's good. And shout out to Daisuke in the studio Choom, because his facial expressions were really good. And I was like, oh, like, he looks so serious, you know, like he's like doing this concept, but like, what do you mean? That's Daisuke. Like, now that I know.
Shout out to Daisuke just in general. I mean, he's just the type of guy, you know, just give him a shout out, right?
Yeah.
Boy, honestly.
Okay, I was going to say about the music show stages, but do you want to talk about the music video?
I don't really have anything to say about it. Like, I feel like you already touched on the few points that I would say. Like, you know, I the CGI rocks at the end, I feel like look like a 1990s video game on the computer. But
also Red Velvet Bad Boy music video. That's what I think of every time.
But yeah, like, I don't know, I didn't really care about the music video at all. Like, I think it's better than the one for Rendezvous, because I do think that the one for Rendezvous, you know, I don't know, to me, like, you guys heard my thoughts on that one before, but so this one, like, I feel like it at least is a little more cohesive to me, but I don't really care about it at all.
Okay. I liked it because it's like, this is so obvious because, like, duh, like, that's like the music video, but like the theater vibes are like, I like that.
Yeah, I don't really care about those vibes. To me, it was sort of one of those types of music videos that, like, I end up just coming out having a whole bunch of, like, bone to pick sort of things to say about it that are, like, random little, like, irrelevant things. Like, why did JL run towards the explosion? Like,
they'll probably explain that in the music video behind.
But yeah, so
I just wanted to also say this, like, it could probably also go without, like, saying, but I also think of Shrek with the CGI, like, at the end. Yeah, like the first one when anyway,
the acting is good though.
And in the concept film, the acting was really good. And I do agree with you, though, there's some things, like another thing that you made a comment to me about, which maybe when we get to that comeback you might want to say that again, but like, seeing the behind the scenes for, like, the concept film did make it, like, I mean, I thought the concept film was good and intriguing when it came out, but the behind the scenes did make it look a little more interesting. But it was still neat, and I like that they did that and made one. Yeah,
like, for this, or like for the concept film for AHOP and then for something else later, I saw the behind the scenes video before I saw the original content piece. And so watching the behind the scenes video for the what was it called?
The concept film?
The concept film.
Or like mood film, whatever they're calling it.
I thought that it was, like, really, like, oh wow, like, all this stuff is going on. Oh, this is the story. Oh, look at all this, you know, that's going into it. And then when I watched the actual thing, it was like a little bit shorter, and like it seemed like everything they were going through kind of wrapped up so much more quickly.
Yeah,
and stuff.
it did. It happened so fast
than what they were explaining it to be. So, like, I really enjoyed the behind the scenes thing, but it did kind of make me think that there was going to be more going on in the original. But I guess it's like, well, no, all that was going on. It's going on in sort of like subtext.
Yeah. I will say, though, I do think that seeing the concept film and then having the music video and the album, like, after that was not a disappointment. A lot of the times I feel like the teasers are way more hyped than the actual release, and so you're kind of disappointed, but I wasn't. Like, it was very cohesive.
Yeah, definitely.
And it like met expectation.
Yeah.
And I will also say that the concept photos, I thought that most of the versions for those were good, and I'll say what I told you yesterday, but I think that they are like clean and fresh looking, and I like that they look like that. I don't know. Okay, the music show stages though, I think that they've been like, I'll say excellent so far. I mean, for this being a first comeback, like, it's pretty good. And I like how you can already see some improvement, hear some improvements vocally. You're getting nice set designs as well for some of the stages. And like, there's something there. Like, it's worth my time to watch the music show stages. Valid. And I also really, really like that it feels like November.
Ooh.
Like, everything about this is just perfect for November. The color palette, the styling, the sets, the song. It is November. So that's great. And I think the styling in general has once again been pretty good. It's kind of on the basic side of things, like just general street clothing, and it's similar to Rendezvous looks, except we're not getting jerseys. But the music bank styling was good. I liked JL's beanie. That was kind of different. And there was one, was it Inky Guile maybe? They were all kind of wearing the same thing, but they were doing some interesting things with the hair that I liked, like Han's hair, and you know, I was gonna say, their hair in general, the colors, and I guess the styles in general. I'm glad that they kind of, like, for the most part, kept it the same, like, because, you know, I was like wondering how they were gonna have their hair, and I was like, I'm so used to these hairs, and I feel like they suit everybody pretty well, and so, like, I'm kind of glad that they kept the same looks. I don't mind that, and I like Steven's highlights. I think that he's pulling it off.
Okay. I don't really have anything to say about the stages. Like, I haven't really been watching them. The thing that I like the most about AHOF so far is their content. So,
I don't I don't know why they have been sometimes changing the Pinocchio beginning choreography. Like, on Music Bank, it was like they were doing the sitting part at the beginning standing. So I'm wondering if there's like a reason, like if it's just too exhausting to be doing that every single time, or like their outfits or something. Like, I wonder the reason why it's changed some of the time. So, okay, now the other songs on the album, would you like to say anything about those?
I'd say about is it called like run at 1.5 speed? Okay, yeah. Run at 1.5 times speed. I think I only heard it once, and it was a while ago at this point, so I don't remember it very well, but I think I liked that one. I think I was vibing with it, and I saw their Move to Performance, or Performance 37, whatever it was. Is that what it's called? 37? Performance 37?
Yeah, but it was a Move to Performance.
Oh, okay. I liked that, even though I felt like that song is really giving early 17 mixed with TOO. Is that too spicy to say?
No,
but
it is.
It really was giving that, and so you might think that I would really kind of not be vibing with it, because I'm never really vibing with early 17. If you know, you know. But yeah, I liked it. Like, I feel like it was a bit different than Rendezvous and Pinocchio, and so you might think it was kind of like the universe, but I don't know, I don't really think I think it's different than that as well.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I like the song, but No, like I hate to say that it might be like out of all of their music so far, my least favorite.
Oh wow.
Like it might be like I get what you're saying though. It definitely does sound like early 17 and TOO, and I don't have anything against that personally. But I just like their other songs better.
Fair.
Like, and I like The Universe more. Like a lot more. I think that one's really good.
The Universe, it's I have a few bones to pick with The Universe. So
but I liked the performance, but I kind of just would have rather had them perform a different one.
Okay.
But it's like fun, but and it's catchy.
I liked the variety of it, you know, like how it was like a switch up.
It definitely I have it stuck in my head, like the tones in the song, like the vocal tones and the rhythm of the song gets stuck in my head, not necessarily the lyrics, but like the rhythm of it. And yeah, anything about the other songs?
No.
Okay. Well, I do need to mention the song Everything Is Love, because if you heard when we talked about their debut, I think I did, right, in the podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
I mentioned their outro song. I really loved the music for it, and I wished it was a full song and not just an outro. And so thank you for making it a full song and giving it to me and making it a good song. Like, it's good. I enjoy it, and I like that it's like I kind of didn't at first like that it's track 1, because it doesn't really, like, that musical element doesn't really sound like a first track to me, but like, you know, it connects. If you listen to the albums in order, then it's the outro and it flows into that same sound being in the intro. So I like that. And it's a good song, and all the other songs I think are really good too. However, I do have to point out that Never Lose You sounds like Astro You and I verse. I'm sorry, it just does. It's honestly practically the same song. But anyway, I can't say that I don't like the song. And it's cool that the members wrote the lyrics. I like that. Or like, you know, they wrote on the lyrics. But yeah, good solid album. Good job, AHOF. We're going to stick around.
Definitely. Let's hope for a 1 next time. The 2-1 method. We need a 1.
Yes, but not like too severe. Like, don't make me like scared. Like,
yeah, that would be.
Like, okay, now that over half the episode is taken up, it's time to talk about XLOV. Okay. Do you want to go first?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I just don't have anything to say about this. Okay. I think if you remember what I said about their first comeback or their debut, like the first time we talked about them, I think I wanted to point out, like, I was saying like, oh, you know, it's really not for me, but their dance ability and like their performance ability that they're showcasing here is really good. But I kind of feel like now, like, I already saw that, and I feel like it was being focused on more so the other times, that now this time I'm kind of just like, I wouldn't even say that really. Like, it's just, it's not that they're worse, you know, it's just that like I already knew that about them, I guess. So it's just not for me, so I don't have anything to say. So you could go ahead.
Okay, I will try to go relatively quickly then in sharing my thoughts on this, but I did want to talk about it because we talked about their debut and I was curious to see what they were going to do next, but their first comeback ended up not really being my style, and I didn't think that this would be either. But now that I've heard it a few times and like seen it more, I actually do think it's pretty good. The music video, I did not like that. I've seen worse music videos lately. But I don't know. I didn't like the music video, sorry. And I'm not really vibing with some of the looks either. but other ones absolutely are a serve. And at first I did think that the white wig look, are you familiar? It is in the music video.
I can't really remember. I feel like I've seen because they have different hair every single time, pretty much, like that they're doing a stage or anything. They've got something different going on, so I don't remember specifically, but I do agree with you that like sometimes I was like, ooh, and then other times I was like, no, I don't I don't think this one's really working for me.
At first I thought that about the white wig look, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I really vibe with this one. But then I was like thinking about it, and I actually watched the stage performance where they were wearing those outfits, and I was like, wait a minute. No, this is actually everything I've been asking for. What do I love? Okay, what do I love?
Strong concepts.
Exactly. And what else do I love?
That is absolutely here.
It's absolutely here.
You also love, I don't know, like pastel colors and sweaters.
Well, okay, yeah. Second gen K-pop.
Oh, yeah.
And tell me this isn't both of those things. Like, once I realized the boyfriend Janice vibes are coming through. Yes, I calibrated. I was like, I locked in.
Yeah.
I was like, it's good. Like, sure, the song itself is missing like the grand second gen like sound profile that a lot of songs that I love from second gen like Janice have, but it's definitely catchy, and I love whenever Umuti is popping off at the end, and I love the Taemin vibes, obviously, like it's definitely giving Taemin. But back to like the styling aspect of it, I just think that if you're going to have stage outfits or like, outfits that are that bold, I think, it's not a bad way to do it. I think they're making it work. And like, other groups will do it and it's like too comical, and it's like, you tried to give me a strong concept, but I'm not feeling it. But I think like from at least this era, some of the like performances that I have seen, they're making it work. And like we said with their debut, I am impressed by their choreography. Obviously everybody doing the split at the beginning of Riz is iconic. That's a moment that will go down in history, but it's actually not even like my preferred style of dance. Some of the moves are a little bit too out there for me, not really my preferred style, but some of them are just too iconic to not acknowledge. But their precision is what really gets me. Like, I don't know if you watched their dance practices, but I was just really...
I should have watched a dance practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been like a little toned down, probably.
Yeah. I was just so impressed because they were all so synchronized that it felt like I was watching just one person dancing. And the fact that they are all having that like degree of flexibility and they're able to keep the pace of the song, I thought that was pretty impressive. Also considering the fact that they are still a new group. So yeah, those are generally my thoughts on Riz, but I do prefer Beep, which it seems like they're going to be promoting more. They have one stage at this point that we are recording, but I thought that was good, and I really like everything, and the song sounds like some of the ITZY songs on the album that we're gonna be talking about, honestly, but also it does sound like Lucemble, Talk to You Later.
Oh,
like I think it's quite similar actually. But the choreography is really fun. And, some of it, like the Mackenzie, that's a bit much. But at the same time, why not? Just like, sure, whatever. But the facial expressions and the quirkiness, Billy, like Ginga Minga Yo, like that concept. Like, it's a fun concept. And I have one thing specifically, though, that really, like, if I could have just not said anything else about XLOV, and I could have just said this alone, and then we could have moved on.
Okay.
Haru's styling for Beep. That is literally iconic. That is one of the pictures in the dictionary next to the definition. I just really think that he invented that look. I tend to be a fan of K-pop's take on the gyaru fashion, but the cultural impact of this one specific look, I'm sorry, but it's just too good. It's just too good. So yeah, thank you. Those are my thoughts.
Oh my god, okay, so Meowers, I had to, because of how she was talking about this, I had to just go and check and look at it to see, because I was like, I feel like maybe I know, but I don't know. And so I just saw it. I didn't even click in because it was the thumbnail image, but I see he's got comic book nails, which I have done before myself, and that I did really, really, really poorly done.
I thought they were good.
No, those were good, but I did a video on how to it's like comic book nails and comic book hand makeup or whatever, but it's really low quality and bad. But the first time I ever did the comic book nails, it did look really good. And Haru's got those, so that's fun. But yeah, okay, sure. It looks like a video game, kind of like, obviously they didn't really go all that style in JSRF, I don't think, but it's giving vibes of that sort of universe, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
So that's fun. Yeah, I just have this, you guys know that sometimes in any capacity, the dancing, the vocals, the styling, any of that, if it goes so incredibly far, it gets to a point where for me, I'm like, it's kind of too much for me to handle, because I talk about how I'm a super taster, and I think that goes through with other aspects of things as well. It's when the styling is so incredibly strong that it's they've literally pulled out every single stop imaginable. At that point, I'm like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And that's kind of XLOV's brand, is to just go as far as you could possibly go. So, but yeah, I would agree that they are, they're impressive.
Yeah. And I think that the album is good too, but I prefer the sound of the songs like Beep and Drip Drip so far from XLOV. Okay, we are going to talk about ITZY, and I will allow you to speak about ITZY, seeing as I occupied XLOV and AHOF, let's be real.
So ITZY, they came back with their title track, Tunnel Vision, and the music video, it's not good. To me, there is AI, and I don't like that. But also, and there's a lot of ants, which they had ants in Girls Will Be Girls, but I kind of was like, it's kind of fitting the vibe a little bit more here, and it's so much shorter of an amount of time that they're shown. Whereas they're shown so much more in this one that it's kind of really uncomfortable. But the problem that I have with this music video, if you take away the AI and if you say, well, pretend that was all CGI, I still just feel like ITZY is bringing the aura that is needed for this song in their own presence. So why are they not shown more for the music video? I feel like there's a lot of clips of other things, the city, the signs, road signs, cars or whatever. There's a lot of clips of things that are happening, and you don't get to see a lot of ITZY. But I feel like the parts where they're showing the choreo, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call it choreo, and I literally wrote, because I have to write choreo in my notes to make it smaller, but as I was writing it, I was like, okay, but you're not going to say choreo, right? You're going to say choreography. And it's just a little, pet peeve. I don't want to be someone who's saying the choreo.
It's okay.
The parts where they're showing the choreography, like ITZY is dancing, I feel like those parts are so cool. Like I feel like those parts, the vibes really come through that are like making them seem cool. Them seem, you know, they're showing their aura. And then they just like have a whole bunch of parts that are kind of like just not giving that. It's just like clips of whatever. I don't know. So I'm upset about that a little bit because I just feel like I can see how it could have been done better.
Okay.
Which I feel like doesn't actually often happen. Usually I'm like, I didn't like it, but I don't like know how it could have been done differently. But I feel like I know how it could have been done differently. And because I really like the song. I think the song is cool. And I really like the vibe of the styling that they had going for it. So if I'm talking more specifically just about the music video, that's what I would say. Do you want to talk about the music video or should I talk about
No, you can go. Stuff? You can keep going.
Okay. In terms of the music shows, I've seen the 2 that they've had so far, and I really like the styling. I really like the vibes. And I really like their styling and their hair, yes, but also their makeup, especially on the like second music stage, how they had more like, I don't know, like the makeup was just like there was something going on there, you know? And I really like that. I really appreciated it. I think it helped add a lot to their vibes. And I feel like ITZY's done that often where they'll like, you know, I feel like a lot of other girl groups especially will do different like quote unquote makeup in terms of blush.
Yeah.
But like not really eye makeup. I feel like eye makeup is more so just like you're not seeing a lot of eyeshadow color and like even vibes of like whether it's darker or lighter. But like I remember for some other one, ITZY did something like that. And like ITZY's done like some different lip colors sometimes, like more purpley color and stuff. So I liked that a lot. And like that's some of my favorite parts about, you know, when ITZY has a comeback is being able to see their styling and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm liking this. And I told myself, don't bring up the other haters, the losers, the people that just are continuing to make their career hating ITZY. But now I'm bringing it up anyway, just because I want to just tell them that they're dumb because it's just so stupid that I feel like all of the, what do you call it? The, you know, the conversation, I don't know, the discourse, all of the online discourse about ITZY every single time they literally ever do anything, except for apparently the Imaginary Friend comeback era, is always just, we hate ITZY.
Seriously?
And
still?
Yes.
I thought people loved this.
All that I've seen is that...
I don't see anything though.
All that I've seen is that international MITZY absolutely love this, and they can't understand why... K-MITZY don't. But then also I see in English, so I would assume it's international MITZY being like, oh, flopsy or whatever.
Oh,
like
wow.
Yeah, so I literally I just see so much, like I'm not trying to look for it, but it's showing up in like shorts and stuff, you know, like when you go to search for ITZY content, you can see the titles of the things that people are writing, where they're saying like, oh, why this one's also a flop. Oh, why ITZY flopped again. I'm like, you guys are losers because you obviously just don't like ITZY. Like,
yeah, like just stop talking about
yes,
them.
Like literally just leave them alone. Like it's just bullying at this point.
Yeah.
It's not like criticism. It's not like constructive. It's just people are bullying ITZY. And yeah, so like one of their other songs in their album later, I'll bring up because of that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say that honestly, if I talked about it any earlier, I would have like not necessarily worse things to say, but like I was kind of like about it. I just don't prefer this sound from ITZY, I guess. like, I think that they were trying to, like, I know you told me that a lot of people loved Born to Be.
Yes.
And I think that they were catering to that.
I like this way more than Born to Be.
I kind of like verge on, I honestly don't even really like Born to Be. But I think that this is definitely better than that. But like I don't prefer this style from ITZY, but I like it better than Gold. I think I like it better than Girls Will Be Girls too. So yeah, like I don't think the song is terrible, but when I first heard it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, like, okay. But hearing it more, like, well, even after just hearing it like one or two times, I was like, oh, so this is the kind of song that's gonna get stuck in my head, and it's gonna be stuck in my head in like the exact sort of echoey way that they sing it in. But it does sound similar to some of the Triple S full group songs that I have heard, and like I think that it would be cool to see them. Obviously now they have started performing it, but like if they do it at award shows and such, I think that they could do something really cool with it. And like it sounds to me though like more of an intro rather than something that is supposed to be the main performance, and it seems like something that they do as an opening at an award show. Yeah. But as I saw the choreography, like the Studio Choom and their stages, I thought it was more cool, and I was like, okay, like it's giving it a little bit more of something, because honestly I was just feeling it was a little too empty at first. And just the music video, I just can completely disregard that, because honestly it was kind of disturbing with all of the ants, and of course I don't like the AI. And you made a really good point about like they were barely shown, like, but they do have aura, and I think honestly that's what's making this work to any level, because it's ITZY and they are able to make it work.
Yes, like you need to be able to see them for this to work.
Yeah, and I do think that the styling is pretty good. Like you definitely like that aesthetic a lot more than I do, but I was like, ooh, like I think that they made good choices here with these looks, and it was like interesting and a fresh take on that sort of style. So like the song is not my favorite from them, but I still think it's like listenable. Like it's not bad.
I think it does sound like I would put it in the same sort of category as a lot of those other ones that you were mentioning. Like I agree that it is kind of like, it would be compared to those ones. But then whichever one out of those ones you like the best is going to come down to like which styling do you like more, and which but this one, the styling I just like so much, and they like do so many different things with their hair and stuff. Like I appreciate it, because you were saying kind of like a new take. Like I feel like when ITZY doesn't usually, whatever like concept they go for, it doesn't ever usually seem like, oh, they're just like copy pasting, they're just doing that concept. Like they've applied the cute concept, they've applied the edgy concept. It always seems like it has like a spin.
Yeah.
So for the other songs on the album, starting with DYT, I like that one, and this is like the first one that I saw where like I was watching it on YouTube, so it had like a song visualizer little thing where it's like a couple of looping clips, but then it follows through with all the rest of them. Like they all have one of those, and I was honestly like, even just these are better than the music video. Like they're giving more, because it's like focused on one of the ITZY members, and also they had like a weird sort of like cat thing going on. Like I was like, is Leah like kind of like acting like a cat right now with the laser pointer? And then like at least two, I think at least one or two of the other girls, like I was like, yeah, this is clearly like a cat reference. Is it not like they're acting like a cat?
I did not see it, so I do not know.
But so like it, you know, it had a little bit more of an ability to like, I don't know. It's kind of like how I was saying with Hearts to Hearts with Focus, how like there's other weird stuff going on, but you focus on them. Whereas with this one, it's called tunnel vision. So you would think maybe they're trying to create a similar atmosphere. Like all this weird stuff is going on, but you would focus on ITZY, but you don't even get the opportunity to focus on them until it hits one of the choreography scenes. But with the visualizers, it was like the focus was on them, and then they also were having like tunnel, you know, Leah was having tunnel vision on the laser pointer because she's a cat. You know, like it was working more.
I think it's funny though that you are like, I mean, I know it's like the next track after this one, but I think that's probably my least favorite song on the album.
Do Your Thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, DYT, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your least favorite one?
Yeah.
I liked them all. So I like that one. And then if we move on to Flicker, that one I feel like reminds me of Hearts to Hearts.
I like it. I think it's cute.
Yeah,
like, I like the like, I don't know. I like that one.
I wonder if they'll promote one of these, because like they promoted a second one for Girls Will Be Girls and for, well, I mean, that was a double title track, but Gold and Imaginary Friend. Okay, well, and then Nocturne. I don't remember what it sounds like anymore, but I swear to you, it sounds like a PLAVE song. Like, is that right or is that wrong? But I was like, I don't know what PLAVE song it is, so maybe it's not a PLAVE song and it's somebody else. But it sounds like something else, and it's something iconic, I think. But I'm pretty sure it's PLAVE.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I don't exactly remember that one in my head, but I know I liked that one too.
Yeah, it was nice. And then lastly, 8-Bit Heart. Is the one I would say is like, maybe that's my excuse for bringing up the like people hating on them, because I've always said that I love when ITZY just continues to come back being like, whatever, like, you know, say what you want, we don't care about you kind of vibes, like with Cake. And, you know, they just did Girls Will Be Girls, you know, they're like, whatever. Every time it seems like they're doing that. And they've got this 8-Bit Heart song where they're literally like so like sarcastically saying in the song, I'm offended. And I'm like, it's just so great, because it's like that's always been their vibe, to just be like, people are just continue to hate on us all the time, but like we don't care. Like, you guys are losers. And like, so I really like the energy of 8-Bit Heart. It's very nice.
I think 8-Bit Heart is really good. At first, though, I was like, it was a little too jarring.
Yes, it's one of those songs. It's one of those songs where you're kind of like, wait, does this even go together right now? Like, is this working? But then it like, you calibrate.
Yes. The bridge, that is some crazy, just maniacal work in a positive way. Like, I can't comprehend that, like, the bridge is part of 8-Bit Heart, like that, though, like the video game, like pixely, like whole like entire world that you feel like you're in with the rest of the song is in the same song as the bridge, which is like a completely different world, but like that's the entire point. So it works, and it just works so well. Like, I don't know how they pulled that off, but like, it's really good. And I think that they should try more songs like that, because Leah's voice really fits that part nicely.
Yay, Leah. I mean, we're always praising Leah, but
yeah.
So yeah, to sum up, maybe the music video isn't really the best, but it isn't the best for like 90% of the groups that we're talking about. So that has literally nothing to do with like ITZY's comeback, you know? Like, so anyone, if they're trying to take our words of being like, oh, well, you said you didn't really like the music video, so therefore, no. Therefore, no, you're still wrong, because that is not specific to ITZY at all.
Okay. Well, we are now moving on, and now that we are like an hour or so into the episode,
It's a long one today.
Sticking around. We are talking about PLAVE.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you are a regular meower or if you are a plea that tunes in exclusively for our PLAVE episodes, we did say that we would be able to talk about PLAVE again with valid reason because they have had a comeback this month and their title track is Boo. And they have one other new song, and also on the album is the Hide and Seek Korean version for your listening pleasure.
Now, initially, when it was just a music video and we hadn't seen a stage performance yet, I would say maybe this one would be like, obviously, we can say a lot and it can be like really good things to say, but at the same time, like maybe we could wrap it up a little bit sooner because it's like, you know, whatever. But like...
Absolutely not. Like, honestly, like, being real here, would it have been more logical, perhaps, to just dedicate an entire episode to the PLAVE comeback? I don't know, probably. Do we need to stop recording now? Like, skip to the rest of the comebacks, stop recording, and then do PLAVE in a whole other episode?
PLAVE must be treated like everyone else at a time like this. We must not show favoritism.
But watch me when it comes time to talk about the favorites at the end of the year, trying to like be like, oh, well, but can't I put PLAVE in like a different category because they're like a little bit like, you know, a special circumstance.
But anyway, just before we get started, like I wanna jump in before we get started, just to give everyone a chance. You know, Plea have already seen it, and we have already seen it.
Yeah.
But like, if you have not seen it yet, this is your one and only chance to go and watch. I mean, the music video, sure, but the stage performance, if you do not want it to be spoiled, and I would highly suggest you do not want it to be spoiled, if there's any chance that you want to watch that without it being spoiled, this is your opportunity. You must watch it now. Pause this and watch it now.
Yes, type in PLAVE, BBUU, show Music Core 251115, and that's the performance that you're gonna want to watch.
Just like, I just feel like it's best to not have it spoiled.
Yeah.
So if anyone has any interest, it's best to not have it spoiled. Then we need to start talking about it. So that's your opportunity.
Yes, but we're not going to start by talking about the stage performance.
Right. But like, what if something slips in?
We're talking about the song. Wow. Okay, we need to kind of just like not take turns, like just like interject when you feel necessary. Okay, obvious. Super. Well, actually, okay, the concept photos. We got to start at the concept photos because that's what we all saw first. Super cute. Like, I could say the same thing for like what I was gonna say about the song and music video. It's like lovely, happy, precious, sweetie time with everything about this comeback.
Oh, and let's say that they had a Sanrio collab.
Yes.
So obviously it was like built off of cuteness. You know, It's like we know it's going to be cute because they're collabing with a cute brand. So they're making something cute, obviously.
Yeah.
But like then you see how cute they made it and it's like, wow, really cute.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but like I knew which characters would go with which member. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my flex. The concept photos, I was just like, you know, each time like that it was time to look at a new one, I was loading up that Weverse and I was just like, wow, like this is just so cute. This is just such a good concept photo. And I just, you know, it's so good.
Like all the concept art in general, like when they would release the like schedule thing and it was like this like little like moving like little, you know, bubbly sort of vibe. So cute.
Yes.
Like they really, they brought in every detail that they could, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Obviously we got to mention the shift from Dash to this is just incredible. Like, just wow, the versatility. Am I right?
Yes.
Now,
but at the same time, I just want to say, for anyone out there that was like, I never would have expected this from PLAVE. I didn't expect this from PLAVE.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what?
First of all, if you saw any of the concept art, you would have expected it. But if you're saying even from that point, you didn't expect it, like when you saw the concept art and you were like, something cute, I didn't expect that. Where have you been? Because PLAVE has literally done like so many different styles. Like every time they've come back, it's been a different style, and they've had very light, very beautiful to very, like, if anything that you wouldn't have expected, it would have been Dash. Dash was like the first time they did something that was like that hard hitting. So like this is closer to their other stuff than Dash was. Yeah. You know? So like
but okay. This is like the cutest, like the most, like, just everything full on cuteness overload concept that I think I have seen from like a general, I say general K-pop group when they are a virtual group, but you know what I mean, like a main, not to say that PLAVE is mainstream now, because they're not, but like, you know, like they're not too obscure that like nobody's gonna be knowing, and like, you know, they're having this extravagant cute concept, like, but you're
saying that they like fully committed to the cute like as much as you could for a group that you wouldn't think is like fully just fully dedicated to cute, because that's like their small little niche brand.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like I feel like I have not seen another K-pop group that I regularly consume anything from do the concept to this degree. But like I have said plenty of times, I love a strong concept. And so I love that they went all out with this.
And I mean, maybe it works to their advantage, probably, that they're a virtual idol group. But the cuteness is not to a degree where it's like anything other than like, aww, like so cute. Like it could be like cute, but you're like, they're kind of honestly not necessarily embarrassing themselves a little bit, but you know, like it could be like, wow, you've gone too far.
Yeah,
like they've gone so far, but like it's only ever working.
Yes. So yeah, like the outfits, the styling is just adorable. Like I think that Yejun and Noah are the cutest, which is kind of like, you know, kind of silly because they're the oldest, but none of them are looking awkward.
Yeah, no,
like
not at all.
Acting like that or wearing those, like being styled like that.
Everything's just, it just works so well. And all of the details, like there are details upon details upon details. It's like you think, oh, this little detail, but then you like zoom in, it's like enhance, and it's like, wait, there's a detail on that detail.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like they took something cute, like think about Sanrio characters, and you were like, oh yeah, they're cute, but like even that, it's like they made it cuter. It's like anything cute, they made it 5,000 times cuter. Like
yes. Which, okay, you know, bringing us to the song and the music video, I will say, like, obviously we all know it's PLAVE. This song is going to be good. Like, it's just, that's like, we know that at this point. And so the song, incredibly catchy, like so good, so fun. I really like the inclusion of different languages, and also the plea, like it's, you know, it's playlist, like, but it's like the little cheeky plea reference in the lyrics.
And they have they even have a reference to Korean Sign Language in the choreography, which is really cool, because it's giving a little taste of representation and inclusion in an authentic and real actual instance, rather than some people who have been called out recently for possibly doing that, but it was actually just a fake thing and not even real. PLAVE did it for real.
Yeah, I like when K-pop groups do that.
Yeah, it's just nice. Or like
anyone. Yeah.
It helps people to feel seen.
Also, like, I'm pretty picky when it comes to animation and drawing styles. So I'm really glad that this is another style that I'm okay with. It's very My Sims style. So there's also some nostalgia from the art style alone. And then when you're factoring in the collab and the concept and the styling, like, and even the sound of the song, it's all tied together perfectly.
Yes, I think that the style of the little characters fits so well with the Sanrio collab, because it's all very Japan vibes. But like also all of it fits well with when the PLAVE characters are there. Like, you know, in their regular style. Like everything melts together very nicely, and everything looks very high quality. Sometimes when animation is brought into a music video, even it's just a small part of the music video, sometimes it looks like a little bit simpler, like not necessarily like a stop motion, but you know, like sometimes it'll be like less of a full animation. But this, it's like obviously they went all out because it's the whole music video is like that, but like nothing seems lacking.
Yeah, I love that the song has a little bit of a ZB1 melting point feel.
Ooh,
because that really made the winter season in the K-pop realm, like, it really made it feel more significant when it was released, because it was so winter without being straight up Christmas. And Boo is definitely giving the same sort of feeling, and they did talk about that. Like, I'll definitely also say that it is like Y 2.0. It's bouncy, it's catchy, it's playful. It's just really well crafted to incorporate all the right vibes that you would want this time of year. And everything that PLAVE was saying about Boo and Bongsunga were exactly my thoughts. Like, they literally always say exactly what I thought about the meaning of the song and what they're trying to convey and like stuff like that. Or if it's something that I didn't really pick up on right away, or like something I didn't think about right away, when they explain it, I'm like, oh yes, definitely, I totally get it. It makes perfect sense. And so it just, you know, it shows PLAVE's artistry, the ability that they are able to just, you know, create something that people can understand, even if it's done subtly and if there's like nuance. It's still, you can pick up on the details and be right there with them.
Yeah, like they always have such intention behind everything, and you can either tell the intention, or if they explain the intention, you're like, that worked. That definitely worked. Yeah, I really like how they said that this song is like Y, but with like more of a fall winter feel to it. Because I'm like, oh my God, it really is.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I picked up on the you know, how it seemed like Y before that, but the seasonal distinction, I was like, no, they're so right. Like, that is what it's like.
Yeah, and I kind of want to just mention Bongsunga a little bit more now, like in the middle of talking about Boo, because in the live, like, they were also talking about that one, and I was completely getting it, like, even before I heard them explain it, and I was like, yes, like, you did it. Like, that's exactly how I feel. I was getting the mixed vibes and stuff like that, and I definitely agree. Apparently, like, they were saying that a lot of pleas were saying that this is Bambi's song. Like, it's his essence so much, and I think it's pretty rare for a fandom and the group to be on such be on the same wavelength like that, and to just know and get it right away. And so I think that's fun. But literally, that song is like B-side of the year contender.
Whoa.
Hello. It's so good. I love it. And like the musical interlude, like, it's literally so good. I love the vibes on that one a lot.
It's very nice. I would like to backtrack because I realized, why not just give a shout out to each member, because I feel like there is a specific point in the music video in some capacity or another that I liked from like each member has a moment.
Oh yes, definitely.
Because initially I would say like I really love the part of the song, Hamon's part of the song, like when he's handing the flower.
Yeah.
I love that part of the song.
Me too.
But
so
then
good.
every time that I hear Eunho's part, at that one part, I'm always like, oh my God, but I love this part too. So I don't know which part would be my favorite, but it's maybe between those two in terms of like vocally my favorite parts of the song. But then also Noah's part when he's lying in the grass, just in terms of like the music video, I feel like that's such a good part of the music video. I feel like the vibes, the very understated aura, because like this isn't really the type of song that I guess you would be like aura
Mm-hmm.
but like I feel like Noah pulled that part off really well, and it has such impact. I feel like
definitely that's the part I wanted to specifically highlight. Like, the music video is obviously so good and enjoyable, but his part does have like a different vibe to it. Like, it's all like cute and stuff, and then it gets to Noah's part and I was like, oh, like okay, like surf first, Noah. Like, all of a sudden it's like so chic.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, okay, but it's like it's working.
Yeah, and it adds that little extra layer of depth to it and everything.
Yeah.
So, okay, and then who else do I have? Oh, Yejoon. My God, like,
wow, unbelievable. You were gonna forget.
Oh no. Yejoon is just like so adorable in this. Like, so there's that. And then Bambi.
The hat
movement is so cute.
Like,
and then Bambi with the whole like like the face, like pulling it off flawlessly.
Classic Bambi.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the music video, we could write essays about it probably. It's really good. Like, the whole world is so magical and just lovely, and there's just like, it's just good vibes everywhere. They literally just, like we talked about when we talked about it, like outside of the podcast, they just literally pulled out every stop imaginable for it, and they also pulled out every stop on Music Core.
Yes. Okay, so if you guys haven't watched it, the time is now. We're talking about the stage.
I dare you to be miserable watching this performance. Like, there is no way, unless you hate love and happiness and joy and fun, there is absolutely no way that you wouldn't be smiling during this performance.
I feel like in the previous podcast episode that we did, you said that you were blown away by something from PLAVE, right? That like you saw, it was the PLAVE live stream episode.
Oh,
you said you were blown away when you saw a certain thing. I was blown away when this music stage started, and blown away, but also it's just like joy. Yeah. It's just like joy and happiness and like, oh my God, like it's like such a carefree childlike wonder. Like, literally, and they were talking about, we watched the live that they did after the comeback before this stage, and they're talking about like hinting at it and saying they don't want to spoil it, and saying it's involving magic, and then saying like that their lower body, like their legs, are getting used a lot. And I was like, what in the world could they be doing on that stage? And now we know. And it's just
like, okay, where literally do we start? I'm so glad though, first of all, that
I know where to
watched that we watched the live before
yes.
we saw the performance. Like, it was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Because the impact was definitely like stronger because of that.
Yeah.
But also I feel like I should just mention that like this did come out today for us. So sorry, we are like we're still very hyped for it. We're still like very just blown away.
We're living in the moment.
We're living in the moment, yes.
So to start, I mean, we start with the Heelys,
Okay.
right? They started with the Heelys. We start with the Heelys. Can I just say, before we get too into it,
We have to.
there is like one other that I know of, very iconic and perfectly utilized instance of Heelys, and it's DKZ Fever.
Can you even believe it, Meowers?
So like when I saw the Heelys, you know, it just was tenfold, 100-fold.
Yes.
Because DKZ Fever, like,
It's like, yeah, no, it made it so much better, honestly, knowing that another iconic group has done something that iconic.
yes. And now, like, we can't have every idol group coming out with Heelys and doing a dance. It won't work. You guys can try, but it won't work. It has to be done perfectly. And DKZ Fever does it perfectly. And PLAVE, boop, does it perfectly.
Yes.
Like, I don't know how they knew. Like, who knew that this was the perfect move to make?
Yeah.
It's just so fantastic.
And but like, it's not just the Heelys, it's the light trails too.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
a
so
whole
magical.
thing. Like, it's a whole thing.
The movement is just so fun and so freeing and so like I don't know there's no way. I don't know how they're doing it, first of all, but also I don't know how they can do this without the Heelys.
Yes, they must just be wearing Heelys.
But like, how in the world are they doing the heel jump that they do? Because
I did think about that, and I'm like, how
Yeah.
are they okay?
Like, I've never worn Heelys, so I don't know. Maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe they're not that hard to be able to do these moves in at all. But like, they go from doing the Heely slides to then do this move where they like bop up onto their heels. And it's like, wouldn't you just fall
Yeah.
when you do that? But maybe not. Maybe that's something you totally can do in Heelys. But like, I'm thinking, like, if they're going to perform this at a concert or something, are they wearing Heelys the whole time? Are they
Yeah,
throwing
like-
their Heelys off and putting their other shoes back on later? Because there's no way. How is Hamin going to do his, like, taekwondo kicks in Heelys later
Yeah,
on?
I
But
was
how are
thinking
they
about
ever
all
going to
that.
perform this without Heelys? Because the Heelys are so integral.
I mean, I think they could do it without them, but like,
It
I
won't be
wonder
the
what
same.
they would do. Like, just walk, or if they do like some more stylistic movement from area to area.
Oh, yeah. I suppose maybe Hamin and Bambi could cook up some way to, like, get the same vibe, but they're walking. Maybe.
But yeah, it's like so cute and fun, but it's also so cool.
Yeah.
Like, the bodyguard part and the sunglasses.
Yes, like, it doesn't.
Amazing.
You would think, like, oh, it starts and ends with the Heelys, but no, they kept popping out more things.
Yes, they literally like.
Like, I was already like, oh my god, whoa, this is so cool. And then the sunglasses show up and I was like, whoa, what? What are they doing? Like, it was so hype.
Yeah.
And how is, like, a baby song so hype?
I know, right? Like, I feel like it's just like something like I'm so relieved. Like, I have such a sense of relief to be a plea. like I can't even imagine not being a plea in this timeline. Like, what's it like to be on the outside? Like,
True.
and like, I'm thankful that I'm already in it at the point of this release.
Yeah.
So that I can be more in it, seeing it and being blown away for the first like stage performance of it. Like, it's just like, they get it, we get it. Like, it's just a good fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it didn't stop at the sunglasses and that.
Not.
Like the Bambi's pulling out a basketball. Like what?
The Volt part.
The Volt part.
I love that. I honestly did think though that that's what they would do based on what they were saying in the live. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna have some sort of like electricity happen visually.
See, I literally, it went right over my head. I was just like, the choreography looks like that. That's what they're talking about. But like, yeah, no, there was effects happening.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just, yeah, like so going into this, we see the concept art and we're like, okay, and we know that it's a Sanrio collab. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be a cute song, possibly a softer song, a slower song. And so I think it's going to be very good. I love PLAVE Island, you know, it's not like I'm against any of this, but like, it's probably, that's going to be it. But like, it went so far beyond. Like, it is not just a cute little adorable baby collab song. Like, it.
Yeah. It's something that can warm your heart regardless of age.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, it's just that way. And, you know, like you said earlier, it's also an extra bonus for me because I generally like cute, pastel, soft aesthetics.
Yes.
And so this is great for me.
And I love how PLAVE is, you know, like sometimes groups do more than one concept, but it really seems they really like one concept more than the other. And so even though they can pull off the other concept, maybe they're not invested. But PLAVE seems like they have no problem with this concept. You know, they're fully committed and invested in a way that's just so natural.
Yes, they totally embrace everything that they do ever.
Yes.
Everything that I've seen them do.
Yes.
PLAVE did it again.
Yes.
But do we have to move on?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, we are talking about CRAVITY. Hey, CRAVITY. With their title track Lemonade Fever. So this is actually a release that is from an epilogue album. So they are giving us a couple more songs, but they had their full album back a few months ago that we did talk about. And so this is just a little extra. So what do you think about this?
Okay. Because we are like going so long on time, I'm going to try to keep it brief, but it's not because it's CRAVITY. It's just because we're running out of time. Lemonade Fever's music video, I'll start with because I always start with music videos. They honestly hadn't lost me at the beginning, even though they're starting with an extra. I was like, oh, okay, an extra again, but like the button press on the vending machine, it was building to something. I was like, oh, okay, let's see what happens here. But then they lost me.
Yes.
They lost me inside the subway car with the lady with the heart fur jacket thing or whatever, and then everything else after that was like AI generated or whatever. The lemons, the chicks, the yellow ooze.
Oh, the chicks, yeah.
I hated absolutely all of that. So once again, you know, showing that it's not anything personal to a group specifically, but the music video, absolutely not it for me. I'll
just go ahead and just get that out of the way and say, yes, the music video is really, really not for me. I was kind of wondering what happened, actually.
Okay. Yes. But the song I was really liking. I was like, ooh, I like this song. And so being able to just see stage performance and stuff like that from it is definitely helping a lot. I like it much better that way. I think the song is really fun. And I think it's a nice follow-up to Set Net Go. I like that the vibes are still kind of, you know, a similar era, but also it's different enough. But also this song, it's Set Net Go plus adrenaline plus groovy, which is just like, wow, what a great combo, because those are all really great songs from CRAVITY and songs that I've always like really like. Those are songs you want to like listen to and that you want to play. And so yeah, I'm a big fan of
Oh.
of the song and the comeback, but like not the music video.
Okay, same. I agree. I think that this is finally Adrenaline 2.0.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Groovy is good and it's bright and it's fun, but I think stylistically, Lemonade Fever is closer to Adrenaline in the way that it has a slight punky sound to it as well. Like, and it also, the song has that it factor that makes it feel more, I don't know the adjective, like victorious in a way. Like, I feel like it's their final competition song or something like that. Like, there's a sound in there somewhere that I feel like, ooh, this is their moment. Like, this is CRAVITY's moment. And yeah, I agree with what you said. It's a good follow-up to Set Net Go. And the styling so far, there's only been 2 stages, but it's pretty close to the styling they had for that as well. It's good. It's fine. I liked the music core performance better so far because they had on grape and lemon colors.
Oh, yeah.
And they had lemon rings, so that was a fun detail. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Adrenaline is my favorite CRAVITY song. So, like, it's wonderful that this one is like that one. But also, like, I don't know if it's going to beat Adrenaline. But, yeah, no, some of the parts, I can't remember right now. But there's a part of this song that literally sounds like Adrenaline. Like, it's got the same sort of, like, I don't know, beat or sound or something about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can, like, match it up with Adrenaline. It's doing the same sort of thing.
The other new songs, I thought those were great as well.
Yeah, I think those are solid. I like them.
And I was reminded of how good the Dare to Crave album is. So, yeah, good job, CRAVITY. We just really dislike the music video. But I don't think that's your fault.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about Close Your Eyes. This is another big one for me. We know how the year has been. We know how it's been. So I will talk about it. And like, I literally don't even know how far we are into this episode, but if you are still here, if you have listened to the whole thing so far, thank you.
This might be longest one since the, like, 2024, like, what was it, July through October comeback one. It might be getting on the verges of that.
Yeah. And if we do something like, I don't know, wild in post and we, like, split it or something, don't be surprised. I don't know. Who knows what kind of things we might end up doing. But okay, the title track. I like the title track. Actually, they have a double title track. They had a pre-released title track, SOB, that is an all-English song that was released in October. And they have the title track, X. So I will talk about X first, actually, because I didn't really specifically write anything about SOB. But I think that they're both good. I like X more, though. I do think for now, I like Snowy Summer and obviously All My Poetry. That one's like that's what got me into this whole thing, right? But I like those ones better for now. But it's still really good, really repeatable as well. And I'm glad that they went for this sort of like swanky, right? Is that a word? That's a word, right?
Yeah.
Like racing concept rather than classic, because they spoiled that they were going to do a racing concept. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I thought it was going to be kind of
Been
stale.
there, done that.
Yeah. Like, it was definitely a big concept this year specifically, I think. But this is not stale. And, yeah, I like the song. I don't like the music video, though, unfortunately. So I'm kind of going to gloss right past that. And I thought their other music videos, they had more artistry, more creativity. I liked them better. I do, however, I want to recognize Close Your Eyes and the dedication and the strong motivation that I can visibly see from each member. It's just, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I feel like it's really noticeable with this group. in their attitude and their performances and like the vocals, the energy, everything. I just feel like you can see and hear how they're really giving it their all, and they're improving with each comeback, and it seems like they're pushing themselves further each time. So to see a rookie group having a true like rookie, I can prove it, I can do better, I can keep improving, and like I'm not just gonna be coming out here with a strong debut and then like getting lazy after that. Like I appreciate that, so I'm recognizing that. And the choreography here for X is enjoyable. I think it's cool that Kenshin got to work on it. I'm not exactly sure which parts he worked on, but the part when they, can you guess what I'm going to talk about?
No, I feel like I haven't seen this one enough yet to be super familiar with it.
Okay.
It's still kind of new to me.
Okay. Well, the part when they drop to their knees near the end, Sungmin is in the middle.
Yes, I know it.
I looked like surprised Pikachu probably. I was just like, oh no, this is iconic here. Like what's happening here? Like this is iconic. It's just, I don't know what it is, but you know, I mentioned it when in Beautiful Strangers, Hyunin Kai has like an on the ground knee moment. Oh, yeah, and I think when I talked about that, I talked about Wonho Alligator. Like something about like that choreography move, I guess I really like it, but they all have a totally different feeling. So that's cool. But just like the introduction of the like brassy sound in the song as that's happening, chef's kiss. Really good. Really good. So yeah, like every time I've seen it, heard it so far, I'm having a good time. And a good album. Good album. Once again, Close Your Eyes does not disappoint on the B-sides. They have gone for something so different, yet they've pulled it off flawlessly. And I love some good runway music. I didn't expect that they would be delivering us that, but they did, and they did it well. I think that I've played Chic about like 50 times already. I don't know. I'm having a good time.
Okay. Yeah, I really liked Chic as well. It's just, it's such a like club song, but also runway at the same time. And I'm like, wait, is that just the way that is? Do those two things always go hand in hand, or do they not? Like, I don't know. It just,
I feel like often, but not always.
Okay. Well, it's really working. They're really pulling it off. I think that they're pulling off all of the concepts that they've got going on here. They're pulling off really well, and when they haven't really done it previously. You know, like this is the first time they've done these sorts of concepts, and it's working so well. But at the same time, especially with the title track, it is just still so 2000s, which I've said about every single other thing they've done so far. But this is at least closer to the type of 2000. Yeah, no, it is at least closer to the type of 2000s sound that maybe I would have liked or wanted to listen to. So I'll give them that. But like,
get on board.
It's just so like, it's just
you're gonna be hearing it a lot, so you better get on board.
But no, I do like it. And I do think they did a good job. The music video, maybe this is crazy to say, to try to be giving any sort of like
redemption factor.
Yeah, if you could call it that. I would say that this is maybe the instance in all of the ones we're talking about that might have been using AI that was the least detracting from the overall music video. I'm like, okay, well, if that's AI generated stuff, at least it kind of is like supposed to look weird, so that's good, I guess. It's like what I was kind of trying to do, like, but yeah, we don't need to do that.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not.
So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Okay.
But I would say also that 2.0, I think it's giving Supercharger.
Okay.
What is the song?
Super.
No, not that part. Not that part. The other part. The part that's like.
Oh, I got a kick. Yes.
Yeah. Whatever that part is, that's from Supercharger, right?
Yeah.
So that 2.0 is totally giving that.
All right.
So, you know, I know that there's some people that would be fans of that. And then Who's Dat? Jane Doe? It sounds like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we can tell why I'm having a good time here.
Exactly. Yeah. Like there's a lot of like similar sounds and vibes that are coming through of things that you already really liked. So
yes. Okay, but going back to SOB real quick, just to say stuff about it. Like, I'm not sure why they decided to go for an all English song and why they also have an X English version.
I didn't even notice that one was all English.
Yeah, like it's not like, I'm glad that it's not like, you know, like overwhelmingly like, oh, this is our English song,
right? Yeah.
But I like the hype factor, but I kind of wish it was a little more, at least in the music video, because this is the thing that at the beginning I said we might circle back. You said because you saw the behind before you saw the actual music video, that, why don't you say what you felt?
Yeah. So I saw the behind and I was like, wow, like the club is going crazy. Like they've got these strobe lights. They've got like, it's such a dark space. They've got all these cool things that they're going to be doing, like this dance break, this like, you know, the like blue veins. Like it just seemed like there was a lot that was like going to be really like, you know,
yeah,
going for it. And then when I saw the actual video after I had seen the behind, I was like, oh, I just feel like the bass was bumping more in the Becky. The strobe lights I feel like were so much more prominent because they were like constantly going off.
Yeah.
The vein effect thing that was happening, I feel like it looked cooler when they were showing it with the UV, you know, flashlight or whatever. And like I just thought that all those elements were going to like really be like the whole essence of everything.
Yeah.
But they were kind of a little toned down. So I would have enjoyed if they had gone even further. But maybe they already felt like this is a lot for us in terms of what we've done previously. You know?
Definitely, yeah.
But I also do appreciate how Snowy Summer kind of bridges the gap between their first sort of concept and then this darker concept, because Snowy Summer is like, you know, it's snowy but it's horror.
Yeah.
So it kind of bridges the gap between their like lighter stuff and this like darker, more heavier hitting stuff. But maybe they thought that this club one was going to be like, that would have been like really crazy. So maybe that's why they purposefully toned it down.
But yeah, like I was kind of expecting a little bit more going on in the music video. I wouldn't have minded if there was, but I think when they're gonna do it, like, I got like a sneak peek. Like I didn't watch it in full, but I know they just performed it today at like an award show, and I think they're kind of giving 17 energy. Like I think they're really hyping it up for that, so that'll be fun.
I think that would probably be really good.
Yeah. So yes, those are my thoughts.
Okay.
Believe it or not, though, we are still going to discuss one more comeback today, and that is from MONSTA X.
Okay, we're squeezing it in here. It's just a single, like, all English song, Baby Blue. I really like this song.
Okay, cool.
And it's a known fact that MONSTA X often has good English songs, but they also are often slower style. So it's like, yes, they did a good job executing it, but at the same time, it's not the type of MONSTA X song that I'm obviously like really hyped for. But this one, I was so like glad that it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't too slow or anything. I did think that At first my video needed to like buffer or something because the quality of the music video was so bad looking, but that's just the way it's supposed to look. It's just like they went for a real 80s vibe here, and it's just kind of unfair that, I mean, I feel like I'm sad for you if you don't feel this way, but 80s music just is so likable. Like,
Yeah,
anytime anyone does an 80s sounding song, it usually turns out well.
Yeah.
Honey starting it, great as always. Like, I gotta be quick about it, okay? So like I won't go too far. And all I've seen is, it's just a music video.
Yeah.
But I really like how it's an all English song, but they didn't make it be like grody,
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, let's like all of a sudden start saying a whole bunch of bad words or like being really gross because it's an English song, because that's what everyone does,
right.
But they didn't do that. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, which is just so great. But also Shonu's vocals are so good.
Yeah.
Shonu, like, when his part is happening, but then when at the end when he says home, so good. So good. And then also I just kind of want to give a shout out to post-military Minhyuk, because I feel like he's just been delivering and serving this entire time.
Thank you. Finally. You are waiting for me to like finally give the Honey Shonu appreciation. I am waiting for you to finally give the Minhyuk appreciation.
Well, it took him a trip to the military, apparently.
No. It has been always. It has been since that jealousy stage when they were wearing the purple that I saw and I knew MONSTA X.
Minhyuk, he evolved. Like, it's his second evolution.
Okay.
Like a Pokemon.
I agree. I think it's good. I think everyone's hair looks really good. There's no major problems with it, which is always a pleasant surprise for an English release.
Yes, like, it's sad we have to think about things that way, but we do.
But I don't think though that it sounds like the color baby blue, and I just want to point that out for anybody going into it that might think of that, because I did, and maybe they're not trying to refer to the color baby blue, but maybe just the word baby and then the color blue, because it definitely does sound like blue. But yeah, that was my incorrect assumption. You can look to PLAVE Boo if you want to hear something that sounds baby blue. But I think it's good. I think it's different for MONSTA X. Like, I don't know if they have other songs that sound like this, but I like it.
Yeah. So it's kind of just exciting that like there were so many like wins this month.
Yeah, and that's why our episode is like 3 hours today.
Yeah.
So,
and thank God that it counteracted all of the losses with the AI.
Yeah, but what about the environment? Can't
counteract that.
Anyway, yes, thank you for listening. We're so glad that we have even more good music. It's going to be so good for me to try and pick the favorites at the end of the year, which is like right around the corner, and I'm gonna have such an easy time doing that. But okay, if you enjoyed today's episode, remember to like the video wherever you are listening, and you can leave us a comment, share your favorite K-pop comebacks that have happened in November so far. Remember to stick around for our roundup / part 2 / whatever ends up happening, where we will probably talk about other comebacks that happened that we didn't get to talk about yet. And you can subscribe to the BlushCat channel and turn on notifications so that you do not miss that.
Yes. Now this episode maybe even had an intermission for you. I hope you took advantage of that with the PLAVE stage.
Yes. This has been Amareia, Maveyillia, Colterstable.
And me. Bye.
Meow, meow, meow.